A lot of people have asked me about my opinion concerning the Marvin Sapp clip that went viral all over the world. Millions of people saw it. First of all, just full disclosure, Marvin Sapp is my friend. I was Marvin Sapp's first manager when he became a professional singer. I hired Marvin Sapp to sing with the group commissioned and Fred Hammond. And Marvin Sapp has been to my church on numerous occasions. So just full disclosure, I love Marvin Sapp. I'm friends with Marvin Sapp. However, if Marvin Sapp had been guilty of some of the things that people have accused him of, I would still speak out against him because I'm for right over relationships. All right. So having said that, let me just clarify a few things. And I was with Marvin just a couple of weeks ago talking about this. Number one, Marvin Sapp never ordered people to lock doors. That's number one. Number two, if you know anything about church, especially large church audiences, there are two times when it is not preferable for people to be walking around in church. Number one, when we invite people to join the church or to receive Christ or become Christians. That's the first time. We don't want people distracted. And the second time is when we're collecting the offering. The primary reason for not wanting people to walk while we're collecting offerings is security. There are churches that get robbed. And the easiest way to protect a congregation and to protect ushers and protect clergy from being robbed during an offering is to keep the doors closed and not walk around. So that's the second thing I want you to know. Here's the third thing. Marvin Sapp was not in church. He was at a convention. It was a church convention, and it was not his church convention. So the $20 that Marvin Sapp asked for was not for Marvin Sapp. It was to help the organization that sponsored the convention cover the expenses of the convention. And quite frankly, $20 is about the average offering size that people give in church. That's just an aside. Now, what I saw in response to these clips of Marvin asking the ushers to close the doors and asking for $20 to raise $40,000. By the way, Marvin Sapp can make $40,000 in one night. He doesn't need to hustle church people to make $40,000. But what I saw was pretty typical of what I see now on social media in response to either church controversies, church news, or even worse. And that is, that's why I don't go to church. That's why I'm not religious. And that's why you people are crazy for believing in any religion. Can I just say that all religion is a human response to understanding what's happening in the world. I mean, go all the way back, before Jesus, before Muhammad, before Confucius, before any quote-unquote organized religion, when humans saw the sun rising, when humans saw fish swimming in the ocean, when humans experienced childbirth and then death, as humans, way back, before black people, white people, African, Asian, the human response to life and to the phenomena of life was to figure out what's going on. Why is the moon round in one part of the month and not round in the other part? And so religion is really the human mind framing and understanding of the environment and the world that we live in. That's what religion is. And through narratives, through myths, through word of mouth, religious practice became organized around certain answers to those questions. And so for Christians and Jews, the answer starts in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Where did this all come from? How did it get organized? And for Christians and Jews and many Muslims, it starts with, and God said, let there be. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's a particular understanding for humans of those things that are beyond human control. And so religion is much deeper than church. Religion is much deeper than preachers. Religion is the natural instinct of humans to have a coherent understanding of what it means to be human within the context of the earth and the universe. That's what religion is. So try not to assume that because there is some corruption in a church or because there is some disappointment in a pastor that you would throw away religion, because all of us as humans need a framework within which we understand who we are, our identity, because what that does, it drives our relationships with each other. And without a foundational morality, without an understanding of what it means to be human, we then reduce ourselves to just creatures, and we can't differentiate between being human and being an animal. So I don't want us to fall for religious gimmicks. I don't want people abused by any religious institution, but I also don't want us to throw away, as it were, the religion baby with the corruption or confusion bathwater and act as if it doesn't make sense for humans to be religious.